Devstream 1, also known as the 10-year anniversary stream, Devstream, just happened in Warframe, and this is going to be a recap. Now, not a lot of things did happen this time, so there's not a whole lot of stuff to share, but with that said, they did, however, announce that coming in April, they will be doing a Warframe Ask Me Anything or AMA on Reddit. Now, see, the Divide Paradox is slated to come out in April, so to me, this indicates that it will be coming out late April. That's just what I think. I could be entirely wrong about that. But with that said, they did actually hint at the fact that there will be a modding type system in the Divide Paradox, because when they were referencing one of their old screens, they referenced it. I mention old screens because since this was a 10th anniversary dev stream, they actually showed some old assets and talked about their very first game, Dark Sector. So for those of you guys that don't know, Dark Sector basically is a tale of Dark Sector walked so Warframe could run, or Dark Sector was the very first game. It was pre-Warframe. Dark Sector itself did not do well at all. It actually failed. Let's see, they talked a bit more about it. Basically, the publishers and whatnot didn't really care for it. The pitch and whatnot, that's more behind the scenes stuff. But usually companies have to get an okay to get funded for the game. Dark Sector, apparently they were basically like, this ain't it, chief. But then Warframe came along, and Warframe, it admittedly had a rocky start, but it ended up being, well, what Warframe is now. They were able to use a lot of assets from Dark Sector and whatnot. And it said Dark Sector 10.0, and we're finally getting the operator, which, okay. Anyway, I have a whole video on Dark Sector on my other channel showing some gameplay and whatnot. If you want to check it out, there will be a card top right hand corner. Feel free to check it out. But back to Warframe. We are going to talk about TennoCon because they mentioned about TennoCon. You'll be able to buy physical tickets on April 5th. I say physical because they haven't yet announced when you'll be able to buy digital tickets, which they will, I presume, announce on some date. But if you're planning to go physically, because TennoCon 2023 is going to be physical, you can actually get your tickets starting on April 5th. And I do want to mention that it's physical tickets. If you can't make it, they are still streaming Tenor Live and all that stuff. So don't feel like it's like all now or never and stuff. Just, I want you to keep that in mind. But with that said, they did mention that the new Dex item, because every year that the Dex item, either it be a skin or a Warframe for like the Dex Sabaris, Dex Wisp for last year, and whatnot. Well, this year is going to be the Dex Richter. And apparently, this is the concept. And it's going to be available at TennoCon, presumably at TennoCon. I don't know if it's going to be a free thing or if it's going to be a digital ticket at least type thing. I don't know full details on that. And the last bit of news I have for you guys, speaking of TennoCon, is that Soulframe is going to be shown off a bit at TennoCon. Soulframe, for those of you guys that don't know, is a game by Digital Extremes. I actually have a channel, and I want to talk about that in its own video on its own channel. Definitely feel free to check that out because, Soulframe. I want that channel to be Soulframe because I want to keep this channel dedicated to Warframe, if that makes sense. Some of the two may collide, but I want them to differentiate. So definitely feel free to check out that channel. And that's really all I have for you guys. I told you guys it was on the shorter side of things with the stream. They are kind of going to be sort of going kind of radio silent until presumably then ask me anything next month or even till the update comes out. So yeah, that's what I have for you guys. Let me know comment section below. Are you happy for TennoCon? Are you happy that the Divide Paradox is finally going to be released next month? Are you happy for the idea of Soulframe? Is this your first time hearing about Soulframe? In which case you should check out that channel that I just mentioned. Yeah. And with that said, I will catch you guys in the future. Later.